Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Let's Talk with Carolyn radio show on Sador Radio. So, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. You can find me on Sador Radio. You can download the app in your iPhone or your Android phone and just type in Sador Radio and download the app and tune in with me every Tuesday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Or you can just go to YouTube and watch this video. So today's topic is all about gifts. God's gift, your gift. What are you doing with your gift? That's what I want to talk about today. So everybody is born with a gift. All of us is born with a gift. What we do with our gifts as we become adults is something totally different. Once you find out what your gift is, you're supposed to use it. So let's talk about that. Number one, let me give you some homework. I want you to get a piece of paper, pen or pencil, and I want you to start to think. I want you to think hard because this is an interactive radio show. So I want you to think about everything that you know how to do. Every skill that you have, every talent that you have, gift. Especially when you know how to do something and you don't have to think twice about it because to you it feels natural. It feels natural to you. That's a gift. What is your superpower? What you got going on that you enjoy doing? What's your talent? What's your skill? Just, think about it. Get an ink pen or pencil and some paper. See, I got mine. And some paper and write down what you are good at. There's a reason behind this because it all starts here. Mindset. And we're going to get into some other things to help you get through this. Now, you may be a person that says, you know what, Carol, I really don't need this because I'm at the top of my game. That's cool. That means it wasn't meant for you. However, you do know somebody who is not at the top of their game. And they might can benefit from this series of what I'm going to be doing to help them get to the top of their game, whatever their top is. Everybody has a different top. So whatever their top is. So if you are at the top of your game, congratulations. I'm happy for you. But let's try to help some of those individuals that's not there yet. And they need the support, and they need the help, and they need the guidance, and they need the direction. And if you are at the top of your game, why are you not helping somebody? Join me in helping me help somebody. I can be reached at 267-864-8639 if you want to join me in helping other people get to the top of their game, because a lot of people are stuck. A lot of people listen to dream stealers. A lot of people listen to naysayers. A lot of people don't even believe in themselves that they can accomplish anything that they want to accomplish in goals. All they have to do is just ask for it and go get it. That's it. Just ask for it and go out to get it. I'm not saying it's easy, but I am saying it's doable. And you have a lot of people that's out there doing the damn thing. You got two kinds of people. You have people that watch shit happen, and you got people that make shit happen. Which side of the fence are you on? If you're on the fence that says, you know what, I'm one of the ones that make stuff happen. Great. Help somebody else. So I have on my piece of paper God's gift. What's your gift? What's your superpower? What's your talent? What's your skill? Write all that stuff down. If you like to sing, that's a gift. You like to play the guitar, that's a gift. You like to produce movies, that's a start. You want to be on radio, that's a start. It's a lot you can do. What are you doing with your gifts? Now that you have written it all down and you thought about it, like, damn, I know how to do that too. There's no such thing as too many gifts. There's no such thing as not enough gifts, not enough talent, not enough skill, too much talent, too much skill. There is no such thing. And don't let nobody tell you that it is, because it isn't. So let's talk about that. What are you going to do with it? You hear your options, and I wrote down some options. I write down the options. You can do nothing. Let your skill, your talent, your knowledge, your gift go to waste. There was a woman, there was a woman, a business coach. She once asked me, where's the richest place on earth? I hope I'm getting this right. Where's the richest place on earth? And I don't know. And her reply to me was the graveyard. Then she went on to explain why she said the graveyard. And I'm going to share that with you. The reason why she says it's the graveyard is because some of the richest ideas leave here, transition, and never, never, never get awakened because they transitioned with the person that owned them. That means they didn't do nothing with it. Other option is you may feel like, oh, it's just an idea. You have self-doubt. You listen to dream stealers. You listen to naysayers. You listen to people that have told you that's not going to work. Why are you listening to them? What are you listening to them for? Or you have listened to it so much that you actually believe that your idea that you have is not going to work. Only way to find out is if you go out there and do it. That you go out there and try it. It is worth giving it a try so that you won't be in the club of if I shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I did not. Don't be in that club. Be in a club that says, you know what? I gave it a try. I gave it 100% effort. That's the club you want to be in, because that's the only way you're going to know if what your idea, what your skill, what your talent, what your God gift is really going to work or not. Everybody should, anybody who knows me knows that, you know what? Yes, I did the employee thing, but I'm an entrepreneur at heart. And I'm going to tell you this, entrepreneurship is not for the weak-hearted. If it was that easy, everybody would be doing it, but everybody should do it because it's uncapped. There's no ceiling cap in entrepreneurship. None. We're going to get into that later. Next is you're satisfied with where you at. Satisfied with where you at. Let's talk about satisfaction of where you at. So I'm going to paint the scenario for you. You're satisfied with where you at. If you are a person who has a job, and we've all had a job, hopefully everybody's had a job. I've certainly had some. And you're content, you're happy, you're okay with going to work every day, clocking in, clocking out. I'm going to just give you an overview. I could go deep, but I'm not going to do that. I should go deep. Matter of fact, I will go deep. Let's say you have a job. You got to either drive there or take public transportation. Either way, by the time you get there, you're pissed off. If you're driving there, you're pissed off because of rush hour traffic. If you're taking transportation there, you're pissed off because now you're on public transportation dealing with people that you don't know, and they've been ignorant on the bus or the train, however way you take public transportation. Okay? If you are a person that don't do that, now you're spending money on an Uber to get back and forth to work, which is just as costly. Then you finally get to work. You do click, click. That means you clocked in. Time to go to work. You got supervisors on your butt. You got managers on your butt. You got deadlines to meet. Am I hitting home for anybody right now? I hope I am. Let's continue on. Now you're waiting on break time. So you're being told when you can take a break. Your break is going to be anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. So either you're a smoker or a non-smoker. If you're a smoker, you got to go outside and smoke at the designated smoking station. If you don't smoke, you got to think of some shit to do on your break. Go talk to your girlfriends, go to the water cooler, go get some coffee, go get something to drink. Then you got to be back from break at a certain time. Then you got to go back to work. In the meantime, you're dealing with people that you don't even really like at work. Now that you're back at work, now you're looking at the clock. What time is lunch? We all know this routine. It is a monotonous routine. You're waiting on lunchtime. Your lunch is either going to be 30 minutes or an hour. Either way, you're being told when to take lunch, when to come back from lunch. Then you go back to work. Now you're waiting on time to clock the hell out of here. Now you got to clock out. Once again, once you clock out, you got to deal with what? Public transportation or traffic. Or take the Uber back home or a Lyft. So if you're driving to get home, you back in rush hour traffic again. Listening to your music, beeping your horn at people, stop and go, speed up, stop and go. And then you finally get home. Flip side, you're on public transportation again to get home. And you got to deal with people on the bus, kids being disrespectful. You might have to stand up because the bus might be crowded. All that stuff plays a part on this. It does. So by the time you get home, you got to do what? You got to cook dinner. You got to take care of the kids. If there's kids involved, nieces, nephews, or uncles, aunties, or mommy or grandma. Unless you live by yourself, then you don't have that to worry about. But you still got to eat. So when you get home, you definitely have to cook dinner, fix something to eat. And what's your routine? Once you get there, check the mailbox, see if you got any mail. cook dinner, turn on the TV, become a couch potato. That's really productive. Watch the news, as dramatizing as it may be. Then you want to check your clock again. Time to take your ass to bed. Why? Start that rat race all over again, either Monday through Friday, or Monday through Sunday, or Monday through Saturday, working 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 hours a day. That's the traditional way. That's the way our system is set up. Our government, our system is set up to function that way. Until you decide, okay, I know there's something more to this life, this 9 to 5 life, this 10 to 6 life, this overnight shift life. I know that there's something more to this than what I'm doing right now. It has to be. Because there's people out there doing it. So why not you? Why not you? And you may feel as though, oh, it takes a whole lot of money to do that, Carol. Not really. Depending on what it is you want to do. You may feel like, oh, I don't have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Who the hell said that you need thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars? You got people out here that's using their gift, their God-given talent, and they're starting off with $100. If you got a job, I know you got $100. Let me tell you a secret. You got wages, job, and you have profits, self-employed, entrepreneurship. I'm not saying quit your job, but what I am saying is stay on your job, but create a part-time business. Some people, I don't like the word hustle. I don't know. I just don't like that word because some people say, you know what? I have a job and I got a side hustle. But what happens when your side hustle is making you more money than your job? Now you got some shit to think about. Do you want to stay on this job because you need that retirement benefit so you get your gold watch 20, 30 years later? But your side hustle is making you more money than your job. I'm going to give y'all some other scenarios that's going to hit home for some people. But other way, not other way, but in the same arena is a part-time business. Not so much a side hustle, because a side hustle, you make side hustle money. That's cool. As long as it's paying you additional money until one day it's paying you more money than your job is paying you. Now, let's look at another side, the business side. Who says you can't do both? Because you certainly can. In today's economy, why is you waiting on the stimulus check? I had to go there anyway. When you could create your own stimulus check. Everybody's ranting and raving about this $1,200, this $1,400. I got nothing. You think I'm going to sit around and wait on a freaking stimulus? You think I'm going to sit around and wait on the $1,200 stimulus, a $1,400 stimulus? I didn't get a stimulus. I had to create my own, like I've been doing before the pandemic. It is what it is, people. Wake up. Do not sit around banking on a stimulus where you can create your own stimulus. You can. Now I want to talk about another group of people. You have people that let government regulations hold them back from accomplishing their goals, their dreams. And I'm going to hit home right now with somebody. I don't know who it is, but I know it's going to hit home hard with somebody that fits this category of people that I'm about to talk about. Don't be mad with me when I go there, because I'm only speaking truth, and sometimes truth hurts. So you have people that allow themselves to be held back by government restrictions, government regulations. And, what do I mean by that? You take people that is on Social Security. They not there's in case y'all don't know this, there's different types of Social Security. Maybe I will do a segment on that, because a lot of people don't know there's different types of Social Security and different levels of Social Security. Some Social Security you can't work. Some Social Security you can work, but you can't make over a certain dollar amount. There's different types, different levels. I might do a segment on that. I don't know. Maybe I will. But for those individuals that are on some type of government funding, you get a fixed check every month. And I'm not talking about retirees. If you retired from your job, I'm not talking about you. Not at all. I'm going to say this again. If you retired from your job, I am not talking to you. I'm talking right now to the individuals that receive some type of Social Security check. And the type of Social Security funding that they receive limits them, such as you cannot work for X amount of years. After those years pass, you can work. Or you can work, but you cannot make over X amount of dollars. That's what I'm talking about. To you, I say this. If you have a talent and you have a skill, you have an idea, you have knowledge, you have a gift. Your gift, your skill, your knowledge, your talent can be a business. If your skill, your talent, your gift solve a problem that somebody else has, that's a business. I'm going to say this again, and this is for everybody. This part is for everybody. If your idea, your gift, your talent, your knowledge solve somebody's problem somewhere in the world, you have a business. Maybe some of y'all didn't think about it like that, but technically you do. What you do with it is up to you. I'm going to say this again. What you do with it is up to you. Next thing I want to talk about is taking it to the next level. Taking it to the next level. So we've already decided, figured out, you have a skill, you have a talent, you have a gift, God's gift. What are you going to do with it? You either do nothing, you do something, you stop listening to naysayers and all that good jazz. So I'm going to share with you some common things that's going to block you from going after and implementing your gift, your talent, your knowledge, your skill. If you have not already done so, please share the broadcast. You are listening to the Let's Talk with Carolyn radio show on Sador Radio. You can download Sador Radio app on your iPhone or your Android phone from your Play Store or your iTunes Store. Go there, type in Sador, SADIOR radio. Download the app, tune in with me every Tuesday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. And also go to YouTube. YouTube, type in Sador, SADIOR radio, and subscribe to the channel. And you can always watch my replays there. Okay? Another thing you could do is you could also, if you have Amazon Fire Stick or you have Roku, download the app Let's Talk with Carolyn radio show, and you can watch all the replays, all my shows on Amazon Fire Stick and Roku as well. So let's talk about steps to creating momentum, and we're talking about personal life. Because in order for you to shift, you got to start with your personal life first. Starts with several things. But first, before we do that, we have to talk about some things that's going to stop you from getting there, block you from getting there. Just some obstacles that you're going to need to take care of and attack them before they even get started. Okay? So, one of the things is forgetting that your skill, your talent, your idea that you set out, that you want to accomplish is important. It's very important. You know why? Because it belongs to you. It's your goal. You want to do something with it. It's important to you. Nobody is going to care about it as much as you. And the minute you forget that it's important is the same minute that it's not going to go anywhere. You're going to join it. If I would have, should have, could have club, but I didn't. It is what it is, people. It just is. It really is. Next is not thinking your goal all the way through. I gave you a hint. I said, listen, if your talent, your skill, your knowledge, your God's gift solve a problem to somebody out there in the world, you have a business. I clearly said that. That's your key. That's your key. That's your hint. That's your gem. There's more to it. Hell yeah. There's a whole lot more to it, but this is your start. This right here is your start. Start there. Because this, I think this is about 4 series. I think. Whole lot more to it. If you want to reach your goal, you have to remember that it's important to you. And then the other thing that's going to block you is not considering how you're going to keep going. You know why? Because you're going to have people, when people start to see you do some positive, and I know y'all can attest to this. When people start to see you doing something positive, what do? Find a way to fuck it up for you. And what you got to do is be focused enough, laser focused enough to ignore it, not listen to it, block it out completely. Because if you don't, you're going to find yourself in the same spot where you at now. Fact of life. Fact of life. Procrastination is the same. Everybody procrastinates about something at some point in their life. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get done. I'm going to start it. But you don't never start it. I'm going to get to it, but you don't get to it. I get to it tomorrow. Tomorrow will come, you still didn't do it. So listen, people, your God's gift, your God-given talent, your skill, your knowledge that you learned, the experience that you have, do something with it. Do not let it sit and you do nothing with it. I'm just saying. I'm just planting seeds, everybody. I'm just planting seeds for a minute. For a minute. What time is it? Is my hour up yet? Almost. All right. So steps to creating momentum. And like I said, it has to start into your personal life before you can branch off and create a business into your business life. Okay. So let's talk about personal life. First of all, I want you to think about checking yourself. Check yourself. You know how you tell people, oh, you need to just check yourself, or you go out checking somebody? Start with you. Check yourself first. Think about it. Think about what kind of life you're living. Think about how productive you are or not productive. Are you out there doing damage to other people in all kinds of ways? I mean, there's different ways of doing damage to people. Are you one of those ones that's causing some harm mentally, physically, emotionally, physically, spiritually to somebody? If you are, you need to check yourself. If you're out there causing somebody harm, any kind of harm, you need to check yourself, including you. If you're out there bashing somebody verbally, check yourself. Because what you put out in the universe will come back to you. And if you're trying to get your life right, because there's things that you're trying to do, a shift in life, what you put out in the universe is definitely going to come back. What you ask the universe for, you shall receive. But your life got to be right first. You got to be right first. So it starts with you. Check yourself. Get your life in alignment with what it is that you want. Only way to do that, you got to check yourself. If you got some things going on in your life, that's wrong. Just putting it out there, y'all. I'm just the messenger. Next is be aware of what you put in your body. Be aware of what you put in your temple. Be aware of what you put in your temple. These are some shifts. If you're a person that's drinking every day, why? If you're out there smoking like it ain't nobody's business, why? If you're just living for the weekend to be drunk, why? If you're out there puffing it up with your buddies, why? What for? If you're in drug city, I mean like drug city, why? And if you are in drug city and you are a closet person about it, why? What are you running away from? What are you hiding from? Either running or you're hiding. One or the other. One or the other. Check yourself. If you want this shift, you must check yourself. So, be aware of what you're putting in your body. There's a thing, there's a saying, you can indulge, but don't overindulge. Some things you just shouldn't indulge in anyway. Just some things. Practice gratitude daily. What are you thankful for? You should start off with, I'm thankful because I woke up. Every morning you wake up, you should be thanking the Creator. Some people don't wake up out their sleep. So every morning that you wake up, gratitude. Thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for giving me all 5 of my faculties and they all intact. You got a lot to be grateful for. You got a lot to be thankful for. Just saying. Create daily affirmations. Get a little notebook. Get a journal. Get a little notebook. I'm looking for a book. Hold on, y'all. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. Let me show you something. This is just a portion. Let me see. You see these? This is just a portion. There's a whole lot of these. A lot. And they have, in mine anyway, I'm gonna say in mine. And those are my notes from over the years. Over the years, those are my notes. From business classes, marketing classes, my live streams that I do. As far as daily affirmations, just get a notebook or like something that is, no, that's not a good example. Hold on, I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. Give me. I'm back. Get something like this. A little notebook. Okay? Get something like this. And with something like this, you can put your affirmations in it. And these would be your daily affirmations that you could put in here. Okay? So create daily affirmations. Get a little notebook, a little journal, and put your affirmations in there. It helps. Because you know what? Affirmations keep you focused. Affirmations keep you focused. Waking up every morning, expressing thank you and thanks simply because you woke up. It's a blessing. Keeps you focused throughout the day. Next is try something new. I don't know what you like to do. You don't know me. I don't know you. Some people know me that's watching this. Some people don't know me. My hair's sticking up. So try something new. And we're still talking about personal life, y'all. We're still talking about personal life. You got to take care of what's in your personal life before you can transition into creating a business. Because like I said, entrepreneurship is not for the weak-hearted, and it's certainly not for the faint-hearted either. It is so easy to get discouraged when it comes to creating a business. And if you're not laser focused, you will give up. If you're not strong, you will give up. If you're not disciplined, you will give up. I'm just giving you everything as a heads up and planting seeds so you know exactly what to expect. But you got to deal with your personal life first. Eliminate any possible obstacles that could stand in your way so you can transition into your God's gift. All righty? So try something new. What am I going to try new? I do want to try something new. And I thought about it. That's something I really got to think about. Because there's some things I'm not going to try. Some things is left for other cultures that they love to do. And it's just some stuff I'm not going to try because it's some things is not meant for me to try. So I have to think of something new that I do want to try. I don't know. That's something I have to think about. I know how to roller skate. That I do know how to do, but I don't know how to roll a blade and I don't know how to ice skate. And at one time, I wanted to learn how to ice skate, but I was like, I can't even roll a blade. And roller blade is on like one blade compared to roller skating. I can do that. I grew up roller skating, but that's on like 4 wheels. I don't know. If I try anything new, it would be I want to learn how to ice skate so bad, but I don't know at my age. I don't know. That would be something new that I would try. Would be the what is with this hair? Would be the ice skating. I would do that. Lastly, do something physical. I don't know what, but do something physical. Like me, I like to line dance. Love line dancing, and that's my pastime. That's one of my passions is line dancing. So do something physical. Um, I do the line dancing. I do the show. Anybody who I don't know, maybe you know him, maybe you don't, but I love me some Sean T. Now, because of the pandemic, I haven't been able to go to any classes and do any getting it in at all, but I have DVDs. Don't laugh at me, y'all. I got DVDs of Sean T. And I have DVDs. Oh my goodness. I have a lot of DVDs of my line dance instructions because I go to the classes, but I also get the line dance DVDs from the instructors, the choreographers that teach the classes. So, so do something physical. It could be anything. Walk 2-3 miles a day, jog 2-3 miles a day. Do something other than the daily routine. When I say do something physical, I mean do something that's not part of your routine. Do something that is not part of your routine. Do something totally different that's physical, like add it to your routine, along with try something new. Okay? So these are the personal things. So you break them down into steps, tiny chunks. And when you break it down into steps, little small pieces, before you know it, it will be completed. It will become whole. However, you must be very specific. It must be realistic. It must be adaptable with a time limit. Now, you may say, Carol, well, why would I want to put a time limit on it? Because if you don't put a time limit on it, it's not never going to happen. If you don't write it down, it's like it doesn't exist. So everything I said, hopefully you have written it down. You have written it down. Because once you write it down, you need to look at it every day. I don't know, pin it on your mirror. You got to wash up every day, hopefully. That's part of a daily routine, hygiene. So tack it up on your bathroom mirror, bedroom mirror. You got to put your clothes on. Can't walk outside butt naked. That way you are looking at it every day. It keeps you focused. Put a time limit on it. Time limit because once you set a date, you got something to work towards. Set a date, you got something to work towards. And then have a plan for, like, if you get sidetracked, what do you do? You get discouraged, what do you do? You look at that piece of paper where you wrote all this stuff down to help bring you back. If you need to get what we call an accountability partner, that's someone that's going to hold you accountable for the things that you said that you was going to do in your personal life. Who do you trust? Who do you trust to be your personal accountability partner to hold you accountable for the things you said that you was going to do towards your God's gift, towards your talent, towards your skill? But you got to address all the personal issues first. Who do you trust that you could tell all your little bad stuff to, and they're going to keep it between you and them? They're going to hold you accountable for what you said you was going to do to change that around. Hey, everybody, that's my time. I hope that I have given you some information that is going to help you with your God-given talent and excel with it. However, if you're the person that is already at the top of their game, what I would like for you to do, if you don't mind, is share the broadcast with someone who is not at the top of their game. and they are looking or not, but just plant the seed, because that's all it takes sometimes, is to just plant the seed. Upcoming, I want to share this. There's an upcoming event. I am a guest speaker at the Total Woman Summit that is coming up April 15th and April 14th. I am a guest speaker on the Total Woman Summit, and it's April 15th and April 19th. And when I get the time that I will be speaking, I will be sharing it with you. So for right now, take care, everybody. You have been listening to the Let's Talk with Carolyn radio show. I am the host of the Let's Talk with Carolyn radio show on Sador Radio. I've had fun. I love giving information. If there's if there's any questions or comments, just put your comments up underneath this broadcast, and I will get to them and answer your comments as quickly as I can as I get the notification. And that reminds me, subscribe to Sador Radio YouTube channel, turn on the notification button so that when any of us go live or upload a video, you'll get the notification. But either way, always tune in with me on Tuesdays, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. And that's my time, everybody. I am Carolyn, the host. Don't forget, iPhone, Android, Sador Radio, YouTube, Sador Radio, and I will see y'all on my next live stream. Take care, everybody, and stay blessed up, stay safe, and wear your mask. Always wear your mask. Thank you.